Hello everybody and welcome back to Steelwing33 Plays. They are Billions. My name is Steelwing33 and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And they are Billions. We're loading up our save here. So that way we can take a quick peek during the early game pause. I can like pause it manually whenever I want, like if I hit spacebar and shit. Like I can do that, but you know, I'm forgetful. It's actually something I need to get in the habit of, especially like as we get further and further along. Right, yeah, okay. So here's our little town. This is about to finish, and once that's finished, we're going to start upgrading these, is our next big project. And also building farms here. Here. Like, there's like little places that we can start building better food. But at some point, we're going to have to expand down or out into this grassland over here. This area is going to become really huge for us at some point. So we're gonna have to consider that sooner or later. But for now, let's get started. Let's see what we need. We need more workers. That's our bottleneck right now, is that we do not have enough workers, which will be solved by the fact that we are about to get the wood workshop up and running, which will give us access to the cottage and the farm. Both of those things should help us out. In addition to that, we need to get ballista towers up and running as soon as humanly possible. Ballista towers are super good, and they will basically eliminate the need for us to use anything other than them for a long time, which is great news for us. And then we'll probably create a hit squad of rangers once we have ballista towers up, and we can like plant them all over the place. We'll create a squad of rangers to like act as a mobile purging force, and we'll just go out and start purging some of these areas of the infected. The infected do have a finite supply. There is only X number of them on the map. I believe we have a medium population map because that is the default here right at the beginning of the game. But yeah, it's something that we're gonna have to contend with here. We're gonna have to seal off this in the back like that. It's gonna be our plan here. Here's a thought, just as an idea here, game. There you go. Actually, you know what? No, that's a terrible idea. We should put the wall over here, or the gate over here. Since the game's being an asshole and not letting me build my gates the way that I want, we're gonna have to be intelligent about this. So we need to have triple layered walls, for safety reasons. The triple layering does keep us safer in the long run, especially once we get to stone. It'll keep us a lot safer overall, which is what's important at the end of the day here. In addition to that, gates, very important objects here. Too many walls in the same area. So I wonder if I'd like delete you. I just delete you 3 manually and then try to put a gate down. Yeah, that's what I thought. The game's being an asshole. Let's also put gates over here. There we go. Alright. That should do it. I just want to be able to... I want to have access to the outside world if we want to, basically. Not down here. This is a dead zone. Technically speaking, this should be a dead zone too, but I want to put turrets and stuff out here, so deal with that in a little bit here. For now, you finished, so let's go with the upgrade path here. This is going to start kicking our food in the dick, which is why we really need to get farms up and running. Farms are actually the best food production building in the game that you can get this early. So we need to get onto that, but we need that, and then we're going to get ballistas, then lookouts, and we'll work around from there. Bonus 2 great ballistas. Let's go ahead and just nab those immediately. And then we're going to hold... we shouldn't do that. Let's plant them here. That'll do. I don't want to... I like want to reposition them so they're closer to the tower, because I've realized my mistake. But, in addition to that, I don't think that's a great idea. We're going to leave this turret here, and we're going to replace basically this entire defense over here with just ballista towers. We really, if we want to make a real idealized setup for defenses, it would actually be a 4-block layer in between each wall as a cushion, so we can put more ballista towers in. That's actually the ideal, but we can't do that, so we're not going to. Oh, that'll be finished soon. We don't really we're sort of in like a holding pattern right now. And the reason we're in a holding pattern is because like I need to build more shit. There just isn't more shit for me to build because we're getting bottlenecked by things like we need to put farms down. You know, we need to put like lots of little things down. 20 food's good there. Just trying to figure out like where we need to basically maximize our space as best we can. And to do that, we need to put lots of farms down. We need more wood. Okay. 26 seems to be the best case here. We got like 40 something over here. 48. 48's pretty good actually. Oh, we can't quite do 48. Ah, damn. Alright, 40's gonna have to do then. And then down here, there's like a 34 we can pop, which we'll probably do.
Attention.
It should still allow people to go around. We just gotta wait for the wood income to come in. Come on. We generate 48 or 46 wood every like couple seconds. You think I could afford to build some fucking farms here? We need ballista towers next. Some of our massive gold reserve, actually. We're actually doing okay on wood. I know that like we're sort of bottlenecking now, but that's because we're starting to build stuff that requires like I think each one of these farms requires like 30 wood, which is a lot. That's like an entire ticket income from us. But we're maximized our wood output already, so there's nothing we can't do anything about that. That's how that's gonna be until we're not lonely anymore. And then we need to get a market up and running, so that way we can plop it down like here-ish, somewhere near here, or here. Here, mostly here. I want to have it somewhere in this area so that we can get a big increase in gold income from this area over here. Go ahead and upgrade those. Some wood. We got plenty of food now. We do need to worry about power. So I think we will build an extra mill. Well, I am salient of the fact that we need more power. Trying to figure out where I want to start building our next branch of power here. They're approaching from the east, which means they could hit either of these walls. So I would like it if we could get wood income so I could build 2 ballista turrets here. Kind of get this wall secured here. Depends on which one of these walls they hit, but we're either going to be totally fine or like in kind of a heap of trouble, to be completely honest. It looks like they're going to hit the bottom wall, so we're in a little bit of trouble. The bottom wall is probably this is probably our weakest wall right now because it's the only one that's not triple layered. But it also has 2 ballistas, so it's a trade-off. This fucking iron vein right here is actually the worst. Oh, this is a nightmare. We're just gonna have to build an extra layer. We're gonna have to build a ballista layer here and have these be like our emergency backups, essentially. I know what you're thinking. Hey, Steelwing, you know what's not words you want to hear from a city planner? Emergency backups. My response to you is, well, you know, I never said I was good at this game. But the ballistas do a number, and they also do a small AoE, which is nice. The small AoE is nice. We definitely need to, like, at some point, we need to get stone walls up and running as quickly as possible. Because, like, as you can see, the wood walls are becoming kind of not great over time. They are slowly but surely losing usefulness and fidelity here. But we can also live with that for right now. This started out as our weakest wall, but this is going to probably become the strongest one we have. It should be this one, or these two rather, but this one's bottlenecked because of the stone that's right there. This one could be fixed. I could destroy these walls and fix this. It would not take that much effort, to be completely honest, but that is neither here nor there. We're going to grab the market, then we're going to grab the lookout tower. The lookout towers are really nice because they let us have a better idea of what the task that's going to be laid out before us when we go to try to purge the infected from the area. Because at some point we're going to do that. And when we do that, like, we're going to need to be aware, right? We need the market so that way we can get more gold income. 300's not bad, but it still means it takes like 2 or 3 ticks to get back up to speed, basically. We need more power as well.
You again.
Alright. You guys are the only hit squad we have, so we're going to go ahead and start off on purging this area. We basically just need to expand. We're never going to delete walls. That was a big mistake on my part, was that we deleted walls before. And that's stupid for a lot of reasons. But the paramount one is that you need walls to be alive. So that's the little things. No, I want you guys to stay down here, please.
Technology research finished.
Yeah, 3 elites should be, like, assuming there's not another dead city over here, 3 elites should be enough to, like, purge that out without too much issue. Oh, yeah, right there. Let's actually go. It's actually really great. We're going to be hitting the majority of our,
Other units to bother?
Walls are under attack.
the majority of our
Units
stuff
under attack.
with that then, which is awesome. Well, they had better be fine, because there's 3 of them.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
This is going to need turrets. We'll probably end up deleting this tower and just using the just automated defenses for this. Probably send her onto the hit squad. Repair. Alright, we're doing alright. Like I said, we're hanging in there. There's no need to panic.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, more orders. What?
I really need you guys to stay together. Like, the chase function in this game is really good until it isn't.
Attention.
And then it, like,
Building
just is the
completed.
worst.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
We're doing A-okay. Actually, let's go ahead and send you here. Delete this. Build a second ballista here. Good.
This better be good.
Is that another dead city? No, okay, it's just rocks. Okay, thank God. Actually a little concerned for a hot second there. I really need there to be, like, a function that's just, like, attack move. Like, if I just, like, click over here, will they just, like, go and attack everything over here? Because that's actually ideal. At some point, like I said, we basically have to constantly be expansion-minded, right? We need to be able to expand at all times.
Attention.
If
Building
you're not expanding, you're dying and all that, you know? We have to be very capitalist in this game. Build that up there. Alright. Now then, build some dirty lookout towers here. Let's not build that there. If I get rid of this turret, I'm pretty sure I can jam Another one of those there. So let's build it there. There.
Forces are in danger.
There.
You again.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Always prioritize the highest level one, guys. And one. Let's go with here. And I want to leave space for the
Attention. Building
ballistas, so we'll put it inside, like, the gap in the wall.
Building completed.
That's not the best place to put it, but it's the place we're going to put it, so. I basically just, like, I like to kind of have an idea of the area around us. Just need more gold,
A
man.
new task. Whatever you say, as long as you pay me.
Just keep clearing out the undead. The arrows do a good job, again, because they're quiet, right?
Attention. Building completed.
At some point, when we get, like, Hellions or Exterminators, which are some of, like, the later game units, we can probably go out and, like, actually destroy this. As long as we avoid provoking it early, I think we'll be okay. We'll see how well we did on clearing this area out, because we might actually be able to expand by cutting here. We'll see in a hot second here.
Attacked. Attention. Building completed.
We need more gold.
Attention. Building completed.
What's up? Any infected around?
Yeah, we've actually done like a really good job clearing out this area. Oh man. If we can get some power stretched out to here, we actually might be able to hold this down pretty well with ballista towers. But what we're gonna need we're gonna need to reserve some gold. Get it up and running before we can even consider it. That'll help though, because we can build more cottages out here. Despite genuinely thinking that might be a bad idea.
This better be good. Are you sure?
In fact, if we can wipe out most of these things, I think we'll be okay. We're still researching, right? We should get the stone workshop up and running as quickly as possible. Get some of those advanced structures and things out of the way.
What?
Yep, doing totally fine, actually. They're handling it. Barely, but they're handling it. When they attack together, they basically, like, wipe out whatever it is that they shoot at, which I kind of like. Alright. Ballista turrets. You need ballista turrets. You gotta remember, I should always build in pause mode, so if I make mistakes, I get my stuff back.
Here we go again. Gotcha.
Alright, back it up. Back it up. That's getting dangerous.
Whatever you say.
Technology
As
research
long as you
finished.
pay me.
Alright, we've actually managed to clear out a lot of the space, which is nice, because then we can actually do... How far out? Okay, the power doesn't go out far enough. We need a power tower
Attention. Building completed.
here. We'll do. Alright. Be smart. What do we need right now? Well, we need to finish upgrading these, obviously. Run on power. We have plenty of workers right now. We're just dry on gold. Super dry on gold. Generates 18 gold.
Building completed. Attention.
Here's what we
Building
need to do.
completed.
Pop that there. We're gonna build a wall here, and then we're gonna slowly creep out. Since we've basically cut ourselves like a little spot here, we're gonna creep out, and we're gonna build... It's gonna be a kind of a huge wall, but we're gonna build it out there. We need more room for the stone building. The stone workshop, this thing. Because I don't think there's really anywhere in our base we could put this. It's too fucking big. Yeah, I don't think there's really anywhere we could put this thing. So we need to expand, because we need to put this building down. This is like a critical building. That's interesting. There's nothing over here.
Attention.
So many
Building
zombies.
completed.
And we'll build a power tower
They are trying to break through.
right there. You need another ballista. Or, in the immortal words of Robocop, there will be trouble. Pop that, right. That's not helpful at all. Oh, this wall is awkward. Because Zach's not going to be able to shoot. This wall's really awkward.
Attention.
Like, I actually just need to, like, destroy all of these objects and pull this whole thing back, like, 3 or 4 squares. If we're gonna make this happen, like, at all. Problem is I didn't build it with that in mind. Okay, good. That'll hold for right now while we, again, creep expand. Using ballista towers and other things. We're just gonna do the creep here. This is how I did it before. We don't need another lookout tower yet. This is how I did it before, and I had a lot of success doing it this way in an off-camera run.
Are you sure?
Basically, you use the units to clear out some of, like, the shittier, like, the pack of shitty zombies that are nearby, right?
Attention.
And then you slowly creep out with the ballistas, because the ballistas will take out anything higher level in, like, a hit or two. And then what you do is you just build walls.
Infected are near the colony. They are approaching from the south.
You again. Roger that.
Attention. Building completed.
Yes, tell me. Be quick.
At minimum, the walls have to be double layered. Alright, and from the south, I think that means they're going to hit here, which is not good. Not good at all. Oh yeah, that's looking bad. Okay, we're going to have to leave that there for a minute.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to smash into this, like, awful sector over here. It's not undefended, but it's... Unless they're going to smash into this section, maybe? No, they're going to smash into this section. That's like borderline almost as bad, but for different reasons.
The walls are under attack.
Well, hopefully those things finish in time. We're gonna see how this goes. Alright. I'm a little nervous. We really need to get stone walls up and running, man.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Well, actually, that worked out fine. But we need to make this wall just stronger in general. However that means, basically. Okay, build that there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add another double layer here. And then this will be the most secure wall we can possibly have. Because it's the only one that was built with any sort of, like, future in mind. Right? Which I know does not bode well, but that's the breaks of it right now, to be honest. Okay. You guys creep this way.
Okay.
See what's over here for a minute. And what we'll do is we will expand
Attention. Building completed.
this.
Attention. Building completed.
Another ballista here.
What do you want now? Right.
The worst case scenario is we can always back up to a ballista, right? So if they start getting overrun, we can always back up to a ballista. Except for in that exact situation where this ballista died too fast. I actually want you guys to get hit over the ballista, to
Faster than my
be
bow.
honest, because I would like it to finish.
Yeah.
Attention.
So let's go here.
Building completed.
I don't want to put the stone place down until we, like, know for a fact that we're going to be okay. No, we need to put ballistas there. I want to put the fucking power thing there, but we need to put ballistas down instead. We're just going to have to jam these things in wherever we can jam them in the base for right now. So we can work out a better system here.
Attention. Building completed.
Just creep it out. And build as many walls as we can. I hope that this plan makes sense to you guys, by the way. That, like, I'm not, like, looking like a fool right now, or I think I'm, like, this, like, real clever guy. But, like, essentially, we're gonna try to, like, just column off as much of this area as possible. So I can just, I need to add, this farmland's gonna be invaluable, right? First it'll let me build more cottages, which will be spectacular. But, in addition to that, there's other like side benefits, such as the ability to build the stone workshop and stuff.
Attention. Building completed.
We're every time I build a ballista, we basically run out of gold a little bit more. But we'll see. This. Build it here. I'm not looking to expand this way yet. We might at some point. That point is not right now.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, Lord. Alright. I'm thinking we're going to cut access here. Here. Here.
Attention. Building completed.
No. We're going to make a box. Yeah, we're going to make a box. That's going to take a little while, but that is going to do it for this episode, I think. We need to expand. Next episode's going to be all about expanding. Slow creep. We're probably going to delete... We probably won't do that. Normally what I was doing was I was deleting them as we went further and further from the base, because as we went further and further from the base, They became less and less needed, but because of the nature of the area we're expanding into, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. But we need to add more space. We need this grassland to be added. We're probably going to destroy this now that these walls are up and creep it this way more. Put it like right up against... We'll see. It depends how much space this thing takes up. But we're going to need more cottages in the next episode. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. If you guys want to see more, definitely subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. If you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow. Helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!